All right, let's dive in. Today we're looking at a piece of tech that's trying to solve a really modern problem. How do you stay active when your job basically glues you to a desk? We're talking about the Kingsmith C2 WalkingPad. So, let's get into it. You know the feeling, right? Hours just fly by. You're deep in your work, and then you look up and realize, wow, I haven't gotten out of this chair at all. It's a huge challenge in today's world. But what if there was another way? And that's really the core idea here. The problem of being stationary, well, maybe it isn't something we just have to accept. It's a problem that technology is now trying to solve by weaving movement right into our workspaces.
So, let's meet one of those solutions head-on, the Kingsmith C2 WalkingPad. This thing really positions itself as the answer to that sedentary workday problem. Its mission is actually super simple. Give you an easy, almost invisible way to get your steps in during your daily routine. You can think of it as a tool built from the ground up for remote workers, students, or really anyone who wants to hit their step goals without ever leaving home.
And you know what's so appealing right off the bat is how simple it is. I mean, if you're someone who dreads opening a box and seeing a million tiny screws and a confusing manual, this is for you. It's designed to be used like minutes after it shows up. No assembly, just unfold it and you're good to go.
Okay, but with any piece of home fitness gear, the first question is always the same. Where on earth am I going to put this thing? And that's where the design of the C2 really shines. Just look at this number, a little over 5 inches thick when it's folded up. Now, that's not just a small detail. You could argue it's the machine's single best feature. We're talking about a profile so slim it can pretty much disappear when you're done with it.
And that super slim design? It has some massive real-world perks. The whole thing folds in half, takes up less than half a square meter of your floor space, and just slides right under a desk, a couch, a bed, you name it. For anyone living in a small apartment or trying to keep their office looking clean and minimal, this is an absolute game changer.
So it fits in your space, that's a huge plus. But how does it work? Let's switch gears and look at the tech that makes this walking pad feel smart and, well, easy to use.
The designers clearly wanted you to have options, so you can control your walk in whatever way feels most natural. You can go totally hands-free, use a simple little remote, or even track all your stats on a phone app. Okay, let's zoom in on that first option, foot sense, because it's pretty clever. The idea is that the pad senses where your feet are. If you walk up near the front of the belt, it speeds up. Hang out in the middle, it keeps a steady pace, and if you drift toward the back, it slows down. It's a really innovative, hands-free way to do it, though it's worth pointing out that some reviews say it can take a bit of practice to really nail the responsiveness. Now here's a huge deal for anyone planning to use this while actually working: the noise. Is it going to be loud and distracting on your Zoom calls? Well, probably not. The motor's noise level is right on par with the sound of someone typing, which means it's really designed to just blend into the background of a home office. Comfort is also a big deal, especially if you're walking for long stretches. The belt isn't just a simple piece of rubber. It's a whole system with 4 layers. The important one is a layer of EVA cushioning. That's basically a special shock-absorbing foam. It's all designed to soften the impact on your knees and ankles, which is absolutely vital if you're planning on putting in some serious steps.
All right, so we've covered the really cool stuff. But to give you the whole story, we've got to talk about who this device is actually for and maybe who it's not for, because setting the right expectations is everything.
This is probably the most important thing to get straight. The C2 is a fantastic tool for getting more activity in your day with a nice, brisk walk. But, and this is a big but, with a top speed of 6 kilometers per hour, it is absolutely not made for jogging or running. This is a walking pad, period.
And a quick peek at the specs really tells the same story. That speed range is perfect for a walk. The 220-pound weight limit is fine for most people, and at about 55 pounds, it's not too difficult to move around. All these numbers point to a machine built for convenience and light to moderate use. So when you put it all together, the design, the tech, the limitations, what's the real bottom line? The Kingsmith C2 WalkingPad is a purpose-built solution. It's designed to make a super common fitness goal, like hitting those 10,000 steps, feel more achievable than ever before. And that kind of brings us full circle, doesn't it? It's a simple question to end on, but it's one worth thinking about. As our work lives get more and more stationary, finding ways to move isn't just a luxury anymore, it might just be a necessity.